So now that it's finally here, the first thing you need to know about Chevrolet's new mid-engine supercar is that General Motors management really was worried that Corvette loyalists were going to hate it. The rumors that the C7 and C8 would be produced for a couple of years simultaneously to give some time for current owners to get used to the new silhouette, all true. What changed their minds, the C7 is now definitely going the way of the dodo bird, is how true the new C8 is to Corvette traditions. In fact, from the front or rear, the new C8 looks like nothing more than a refreshed C7. Oh, the angles and creases have been changed, but from directly behind or ahead, there is no mistaking the C8 for anything other than a Corvette. From the side, however, the C8 is pure, unadulterated mid-engine supercar. A truly gorgeous rendition of the breed, the new Vette looks purposeful in its aerodynamics, subtle in its proportions, and positively dynamic in its stance. Oh, there will be critics. A few naysayers will claim it a McLaren cloned this or an NSX derived that. There will even be those calling its styling overly American-centric, as if that is an insult. Ignore them. They would be dunderheads. The C8 is absolutely gorgeous. Meanwhile, the base engine, the only one we know about, is another ode to Corvette's past, a 6.2-liter small block V8. Officially, the reason Chevrolet says they remained with the small block were its compact dimensions, a low center of gravity, and more than enough power to challenge entry-level Ferraris and Lamborghinis. In reality, I suspect that comforting loyalists with the rhythmic clickety-clack of the pushrods they know and love was a huge part of the design process. That said, it's made it to a new high-tech Tremec-sourced dual-clutch transmission. There will be no manual available. As for speculation of 1,000 horsepower twin-turboed hybridized V8s, they will remain rumors for now, GM refusing to confirm even that there are any powertrains beyond the LT2. The basic configuration, of course, is a radical departure from its past. Its construction, on the other hand, is anything but. Like the C7, the frame is mostly aluminum. There's no McLaren-like carbon fiber tub to be found, only with the engine moved back and the cabin mushed forward. The one advancement is that there's now virtually no welding in the frame, the entire chassis held together by structural adhesives. The suspension will likewise be familiar, the C8 riding on basic double wishbones at all four wheels. In fact, the most radical departure in the suspension department will be that the Corvette's traditional transverse rear spring is no more, having been replaced by coil springs. Finally, there's the question of how much the new C8 will cost. Frankly, we don't know. But considering the effort the company has put into using existing technologies, there's little doubt that the new C8 will be closer in price to the current C7 than the Ferraris and Porsches it will hope to compete against.